So here I am on the Grand Cayman on my cruise, and I'm going to talk about what you should never do in your tax appeal. And one of the things that you should never do in your tax appeal is to ever cancel the BOE hearing. So what ends up happening in your tax appeals is, assuming because you're seeking the 299C, you will always continue your tax appeal. And when you continue your tax appeal, what ends up happening is they will set up a BOE hearing. There's going to be an appointment date. Now, going to the BOE hearing, the scheduling is a little bit problematic for a lot of people who work for a living, with office jobs 9 to 5. So they're likely to set up a time during traditional office hours, and it's probably going to be inconvenient. So what ends up happening is you get one option to reschedule. I mean, you only allowed one reschedule. So when you reschedule it, you may not like that time either. So assuming that you have attempted to set a date for your BOE hearing and it just doesn't work after the first shot and even the second shot, you're going to be given invitations, right? And I say that with quotes. You're going to be given invitations to cancel the BOE hearing. And I'm here to tell you, never cancel the BOE hearing. And the reason being is you don't want to close out your rights. In other words, if you cancel your BOE hearing, you get no benefit. Any evidence that they have will not be taken into consideration. Now, as a practical matter, if you don't show up to the BOE hearing, they're supposed to have a hearing, but most of the time they go through the formalities and the value doesn't get changed, even if you send in evidence. But technically, they're supposed to review the evidence if you sent it in for the BOE hearing. So what a lot of people don't understand is when you don't attend the BOE hearing, you end up getting a notice from the mail informing you that you still have options. The option is appealing to Superior Court. And you want to preserve that option because it's really your last bite at the apple in terms of getting your 299C at a value reduction. And I highly recommend that you attend the settlement conference when possible. I'm not going to get into details of how that goes about, but the point being is you never want to cancel the BOE hearing so that you preserve the right to appeal to Superior Court. Anyway, as you can see, it's hard for me to get into details given the background, but I did want to record this message for you guys as we come into the 2026 tax appeal season.